Welcome to the annual Hyundai sponsor. Oh no, that's the film fairs. Sorry, that's
Hyundai.
God, say Hyundai.
Yeah.
Hyundai.
Not high and dry.
No, yeah. High.
It's funny that so they're sponsoring the film fairs. Is that what you said?
in
Like
India.
legit sponsor.
Legit Hyundai.
Do you know what? When I was in India a couple of weeks ago, Shah Rukh Khan took hold of one of it was like a rubbish Hyundai car. Like it was
Hyundai.
what's that IQ5 or something
iGo.
like that? No, it's not an iGo.
I don't know.
Something 5. It's like the one
Hi.
that you see on the road over here, but it was like a special edition one that
I don't
he
know
took
my
delivery
Hyundais.
of, and I was like, why Shah Rukh Khan got that, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
because bruv, it's a freebie.
It's free,
It's
yeah.
pure free.
What do they do with all of these freebies?
No,
they
but he got
they
like
get
a
a car
special
for
edition
like going to the loo.
No,
it was like the 10,000th edition or something
Yeah,
like that.
but what do they do? Do they just give it to? Do
No.
they just give it to the cook?
Yeah, it will be. It'll be like that. But I think there'll be a little bit
But
of
they
like,
can't do
oh,
that.
let's post one thing. Oh, you know,
IQ, that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hyundai IQ. I don't know.
I know
made that up.
there's the Mercedes that
IQ.
EQ. There's the
I don't
EQ.
know, but it's that one that looks like a box with all the little lights at the back.
It
You
don't
see,
matter.
you see
Was
on the
it a
road
film
over
fest?
here.
Yeah.
Was it a film fest?
No, it wasn't there. I'm saying it's the Hyundai have sponsored it. That's why they sponsored the.
Kedge, were you at the film fest?
No.
It's in Gujarat.
Was it?
Oh, is it really?
It's in Gujarat.
Well, has it happened?
It was happening. I've
Yeah,
seen the
wouldn't
videos.
Wouldn't it be? Well, shouldn't it be in Bollywood? Shouldn't it not be in Mumbai, or does it move
What do you
around?
mean, does it?
Oh no,
Where
film.
is
No,
Bollywood.
you've been to some abroad, haven't you? Like somewhere else?
No, that's IFAs, but IFAs are
Oh,
known for
same
going.
to
Yeah,
say.
so they're taking it around the world now.
Do they? Okay, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm guessing.
No, what I'm saying, film fairs is normally like that's the Bollywood thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like before, it'd be like Mumbai and Film
no, it's
City.
in, it's
or
in
one of those.
Gujarat. I don't know where. I think
It's all happening in Gujarat, isn't
I
it?
think
It
it's.
is,
I think it's
They've got the
Ahmedabad.
cricket stadium in there. They've got the new mandir in there now.
no,
There's
legit.
big
I think
film
it's- I
fest.
think
Who would
it's
have
Ahmedabad.
thought with a Gujarati prime minister, all of a sudden Gujarat's getting all this money, all this investment. You know, until it what? Wait till that South Indian
And the
prime
people
minister
are-
gets in.
yeah.
All of the
No, but then they
Chennai-
level it out, innit? It gets
You know
leveled
what?
out. It's
You
the-
know, if there's a South Indian cricket like
It's gotta
fan
be. I
prime
think it's
minister,
gotta be. I
coming
think it's
in,
gotta be. I think
he'll
it's
make 121,000.
No, but
Stadium.
I think there has to be a South Indian prime minister only because I think dosas need to go global.
Yeah, no, dosas are global, bro.
Well, no, but like more global. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
More.
I want every. Like,
You
I
want- you
want
want a muck dosa.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want my English friends telling me I had a dosa the other day.
Yeah,
Kate.
yeah.
I had a
Dosa, mate,
dosa.
yeah.
By the way, I had dosa over the weekend. I just love it. It was massive. And
Yeah, but there's nothing to it, is it? It's light, so it doesn't. It's not massive as it might be. It's gone in 60
no,
seconds.
yeah, but it's the joy that dosa brings to me. I just love it.
The joy that dosa brings to me.
I'm going to
does.
say it.
Go on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Never
Statement, Sandu.
Never had one.
What?
Never had a dosa. I've had things similar to it. My mum and that.
No, hang on a minute.
No,
There's
there's
nothing similar to it.
Okay,
I'm going to stop you there.
Okay, you're right.
You haven't. Either you had it or you haven't.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
you've-
I haven't. I was about to think about.
Blimey.
Okay, so they're crispy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. They're.
Either you've had Pudina twist crisps or you haven't.
No, I've had pudding. I've definitely had my pudding and twist.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I bought, as you can see, a bigger bag.
This bag is
Listen,
massive.
we've gone like family size.
Can you hear the? Oh, that's
Pudding up for you. Pudding up for you. Pudding up for everybody.
Yes.
That's like that is
Thank
the Ellen
God.
DeGeneres,
Thank
Oprah
God.
Winfrey giveaway.
Everybody's getting pudding
You
up.
get pudding up. You get pudding up. You, ma'am, no,
Not
sir,
for
for
you.
you, no
Not
more
for
pudding
you.
up for
No.
you.
Thank
Come
God
on.
to Balaji Wafers.
Balaji as well. Yeah, what is that song? Bolo, Balaranan.
Banana Man.
There's no. Bolo, there is definitely a bala sort of song. Anyway, I can't get it right now. But what my point is, it's the film fair's going on and it has dominated my timeline. It's all over. Every
Your
time I
algorithm
open.
is very desi.
Oh my!
Oh, it's not very Gujarati
It's what isn't?
because it's in Gujarat. So obviously
but
getting all the Gujarati content.
Maybe. And sorry,
I've only
on that
seen one video.
I have to. Okay, before let me just come at the film fairs in just a second. On the weekend as well, I did 2 comedy shows in Birmingham.
Right.
And look, I'm going to say it. Birmingham is known for being mainly, I'd say mainly Pakistani, but very closely followed by Punjabi Indians, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And particularly Punjabi. So
Yeah.
it's very Punjabi because the
Very
Pakistani
Punjabi,
Punjabis
yeah,
as well as the Indian Punjabis. So it's very Punjabi with that in and around there and around Wolverhampton and all that. Leicester, as you know, goes a bit more Gujarati.
Yeah.
But I did a comedy night in Birmingham City Centre.
Yep.
And I went,
was it?
oh, any Pakistanis? Way, big round. Any Indians? Hey, what about Punjabis? Big round. I said, I should just ask, any Gujaratis? Massive roar.
The biggest.
They're all out. And I went,
In Birmingham?
Yeah, I went, what are you not doing now? And they went, we live here, right? And I was like,
live here.
and I went, hang on, do you not listen to the Brown Load? massive roar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think that's your draw. So basically, I've got your fans there.
Oh,
Kedge,
I
is that-
see.
right? So
Do you know what? I've come in to think about it. I think you're part of Modi's gang because you're
me?
pulling in. Yeah, you are.
I
They've
think because
recruited you
obviously He
in.
has to recruit
I
other
think so.
other nationalities.
Is there something
and-
you're not telling
other
us?
Statesmen.
I think I'm accepted in the Gujarati community. I'm like,
Do you have a bat phone to ring him?
Yeah,
Yes.
to Modi, I can tell him
straight
straight.
to him.
I came to bye, you know. I know, so we're cool. So that's what I know. Just long it out. Can I quickly just say one other thing?
Are we going to get the film where?
Yeah, no, we
We're
will
gonna
get
film
to
it.
it because I viewed a house today. Sailesh Bhai
Oh,
was the owner.
there we go.
Well, his name was. He went, "Hello, I'm Sailesh." I went, "Sailesh Bhai," because obviously I'm trying to make an impact. There's lots of people bidding on the house.
And he
this,
thought,
that,
what a
that.
prick.
No, he was cool. And I started saying a few little.
Brown note,
stuff-
Ambroso.
Yeah, no, I started saying a few minutes. He went, "I think I know you." And
is
I-
he?
yeah, and I went,
Was he old?
"You
Is he
might."
old?
Yeah, he was. He was like grand. Well, I tell you
No, I
what,
don't.
it's quite a nice big house, and he said he lived there with his 3 sons
Wow.
and all their kids and all that and their other halves.
Sailesh,
And I
mate.
went, "But Sailesh," I said, "You know what it's like." But I said, a BB comes into the house.
Yeah.
She's got other plans.
Yeah.
I said, "Now the boys don't want to live together."
Yeah.
He went, "You are more true than you think, even when you're not joking, Mr. BBC."
Oh!
Okay, I said, all right. So I think I'm in there with Sailesh, and then I went back there for another viewing as well later on. And
Oh.
so I took him some chutneys as well.
Oh,
and,
lovely.
And his,
God,
and then I
anything
met
to
the
buy
grandma.
his house.
But I went, Kemcho, namaste ji, namaste.
Yeah.
I was like, Kemcho. And then they look at me like, all right. But I thought, that's all I've got. Please
Yeah,
don't,
yeah,
please
don't-
don't answer
don't-
me
yeah,
back.
okay,
But
fine.
thank you, because you know,
Oh, me and Satch are available.
Exactly.
If you need for the completion.
I might
Yeah.
need you for the agency.
Take
element of it.
Kedge.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, no, that'll close the deal down.
Okay,
They're like,
yeah, no,
they're
we'll-
like, it was
we'll
all
fall
good.
through, yeah.
You know him? Or he's
That guy?
outed. He's
No,
outed
I
in
don't
the
want Garba in my house.
No, exactly. Don't want Garba, like problem.
Yeah.
What's Garba?
No, that's Garba.
Garba.
That's just generally
That too.
Garba down there.
If it kicks off at Garba night, is that Garba?
Yeah.
yeah.
Garba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there should be a Garba Singh. Like Babbar Singh. Gabbar Singh, sorry.
Garba Singh.
Garba Singh.
There should, that Garba Singh should be a character in a sketch show.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's at the film fairs.
He might be. Thank you, Sachin. That's why he's the proper producer, Kedge. He brought me back. See that way he did there? See that, Lenjo? That's quality
I was
producing.
entertaining Garba Singh.
Yeah, I know. And you were about to sort of say, what would he be like?
Yeah, I'm more imagining.
Yeah, like, kitne aadmi the? Then
Yeah.
What would he say? Then he would be like, he'd want to know.
Yeah. He would.
But he wouldn't win any
He
awards
would
at
say,
the film fairs.
Tran. Yeah.
What would he say, Kedge?
He would say Tran, and then he would go, why? And then he go Tran, and then he start saying because of Tran Tali, and then because he's Garba Singh, he start doing the Tran Tali, which is the type of Garba that he would do with the 3 claps. Anyway.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Is that
Tran.
hey, what are we talking about?
The film
Your
fairs.
film fair.
I'm kidding. Sorry. Film fairs all over my timeline. Right, I just want to get this off my chest.
What's your beef? What's your
I
beef?
got
with the film
not
fairs?
really that much
Can't
of
have beef, it's in Gujarat.
More
Yeah, you can't have beef, yeah.
More like I'm concerned, and I know there are moments. I'm sure we all have moments where you go, "Oh no, I think I'm turning into Kedge." This is probably one of those moments.
Turning him more right down. I haven't even started yet.
But exactly. My voice ain't gonna go
When
that
he
high.
goes high, you know, he's in the wrong.
He's either lying
in the wrong.
or he's defensive.
Chat and breeze.
Or defensive about his line. But anyway, film fairs, I just felt when I looked at all of the performances all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen much over the last, say, couple of years because of the COVID and all that, so you don't really know what they've been up to. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at all these very young, fit, hip, happening actors, from your very young newcomers, Alia Bhatt, even to
Shah Rukh Khan's daughter and all
the
them.
olds that have done the animal film and
Yeah.
Rumbeard is
Bobby
up
Deol.
and all that. But,
Yeah.
and they all look amazing. And I also know for a fact that we're now in a very much in a global world. They have got Netflix. They have got every film that we've got in the cinema. They've got every gadget, every car.
Animal's on Netflix, by the way. now.
Yeah. Oh,
It
sorry?
is, yeah.
Animal is on Netflix.
Oh
now.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it just came out this week, last
It's
week.
like
whenever.
3 hours long, I
Yeah,
saw.
of course it is.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying
Who's gonna
is,
watch that?
you've got an industry here filled with young, hot, talented people that know all about the Western world, and yet the film fairs just look so dated.
Oh.
These dance routines, very stage, very theatrical, like da, 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 and they're doing these kind of comedy sort of things. They're doing the cup on the head thing.
No, but hang on, I'm going to stop you there because I think, no, you got to understand that it is in Gujarat and that shit still goes down over there.
No, it goes down all across India. But
Yeah, no, I get that, but I think it's more so there. They're still a bit...
look, I'm not having you slag off my town of
No,
Gujarat.
no.
Okay.
I don't think it's to do with Gujarat. I
No,
think
it's just-
India as
Okay,
a
no.
whole still love that.
Still love that.
Yeah.
Look at
The
this.
singing, the
They still-
dancing.
they still watch Kapil Sharma.
Yes, they do, and it's awful. I'm sorry.
It is awful.
I'm going to say the
It's
show.
not for me.
I really like Kapil. I like his delivery. I like what he's like. I like some of his comedy, the things that he
But
does.
it's just
But as a
cheap.
show, I'm like, no.
What is
like,
this?
let's get you an edgier format. Let's get,
Yeah.
you
They
know,
had performances by Kareena Kapoor, Karishma Kapoor.
Yeah.
Karishma Kapoor did her old sort of dancing with, like with the Govinda kind of dancing stuff.
Okay.
What is your mobile number? That one. Varun Dhawan,
right.
Karthik Aryan as well was there.
and even like Varun, we know Varun, right? We met him several
do.
times, right?
He's actually a good guy.
He's a cool guy, right? And yet there he is doing this kind of like almost the kind of thing you'd imagine Shatrughan Sana doing 50 years ago. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
It's
So-
the same.
So what you're saying is it's not progressed.
Nah, there's a lack of, I just want, yeah, exactly that. It's progression. What was going on 20 years ago and what's going on now? Same
I
thing.
think you've progressed, but I think if you ask the majority of the people,
Ked, you ain't progressed.
no, I'm just saying. If you ask the majority of the Brownload listeners,
Yeah.
I think majority, and I could be wrong, but I think the majority of our listeners would have watched it or are going to watch it or are deeply involved in catching up with it on social media.
Yeah, look, it looks kind of sexy, but also, actually, on that note, lack of diversity. Everyone apart.
do you want?
No, I'm just saying, if that was Hollywood Oscars, and I think India should be.
You want to get Phil Mitchell dancing?
He
in there,
wants
right?
non-brown people on it.
I do. I think. Why haven't we? If Bollywood is worth
Claudia
so much
Winkleman.
money,
What? Look, you want Claudia Winkleman to
what?
be there or something?
Is that the only white person you could think of?
No,
Isn't
I'm
it?
just saying because
Yeah,
she's big on
random.
traitors at the moment. That's why.
Yeah, but
She's the it
no.
girl.
But I mean, we're all the. I mean, apart from what's her name? Who's the Moroccan one that everyone
Nora.
loves? Nora.
Fatty.
Yeah.
No, but that wave of international actress item number lurkies that happened a while ago.
And that's still,
No,
it's
And
still
that's kind
happening.
of gone. There was a German one. We had a Brazilian one. There was a few of them. Claudia Kiesler. There was the Brazilian one. I forgot her name. She was in Musty 2 or something like that. There's a few of them, but they've all petered out. Mariam Zakaria. She was like Iranian. There's a few of them, but
That's what I mean. So where's the start? But imagine saying that in Hollywood.
because we don't have item numbers anymore.
No, but why has it got to be item now? Where you telling me there isn't
Well, no, because they
non-brown
can't speak-
people
because they
in
can't
India?
Speak Hindi.
No, but there'll be white people in India. There'll be black people in India. There'll be other, all
There
speaking
is.
Hindi because India is that at that level now. It's not
Well, I
it's
don't
not
know
all
if it is
gullies,
that.
and
It's coming. I think it's coming.
I hope so.
I think it's coming.
I would
But
like,
it's hard to get in
Has
there.
there ever been a black person in a Bollywood film?
not unless they're South Indian.
That is one
No.
for Google.
But we've got our own black people though. Like in terms of that's where you get if you want a mix and range of color, skin tones and types.
Johnny Lever.
Yeah, you got your kind of South Indian type, or even like I'm trying to think of like a lead.
Prabhudeva.
Yeah, Prabhudeva, Johnny Lever. Yeah, I'm saying you have people of a darker complexion, but in general, again, this is the datedness of it. They still think, light skin.
Oh,
I joke
know.
about it just feels a bit cringy, and it feels like, come on, man.
Oh, so you're not happy?
I'm like, just move it on a bit. I want to see different kinds of. I want to see stuff like where like, let's say like a sketch where they kind of go out of the studio. They pre-filmed it with Karan Johar earlier on that week when he went.
Again,
like
and
a bit
I'm
more.
just playing devil's advocate, but you have to remember that the audience that are consuming this
Yes.
are very basic.
Yes.
No, they're not. See, I
Yeah,
think-
no, they are, Tommy.
No, you're
They are.
forgetting.
Okay.
It's not Mumbai, and
Yes,
it's not
it's
just
not
that.
Delhi,
that
yeah, it's
that,
not Mumbai
that
or
middle
Delhi.
class. Like, exactly.
It's not just Mumbai,
You got to
Delhi.
remember the
Go to
rest
the
of
rest
it
of the world.
is,
Yeah,
is they're still at a
It's
very
different.
basic.
It's
And
different.
that's why they're still making
Oh,
films
this is
like
why, Kedge, you need to take him to Gujarat.
Okay, no, but hold on a minute. Don't you think they're basic because they're being treated basic?
No,
Like,
no,
if I-
because they are basic.
No, hold on. Basic is not not in the negative way here, right?
It is a
what,
bit.
What we're trying
Yeah,
to
you mean
well,
in a
no,
loving,
no.
positive
What we're
way.
trying to say, what we're trying to say
You're
is
basic India.
No. What you're remembering, we have to remember is that like they get up, they go to work, they come home, they've got a family, they've got a small house, whatever it is, right? But going to
So
the cinema
far, same
is,
as us here.
No,
No, it's different, Tommy.
It's different.
It's different.
It's a different thing. But they go to the cinema for the escapism
Yeah.
and to get away from
Yeah.
the struggles
Yeah.
of the daily life. And so,
Yeah.
I know, like even I've said it that I'm sick of this prancing around, the
But it
same
works.
old dancing.
Yeah, but in a stage style way. It's
No,
like
it
kind of like,
works.
layers of dancers. It's like, oh, come
That's
on.
why they're still raking in absolutely millions
Yeah.
and millions of rupees. This is the problem
Agree.
because it
Yeah,
still
don't
gets
change.
Aam
Like, at the
Aadmi.
moment, it's not broken. It's working. They're making money from it. Just
Yeah.
leave it.
But but in terms of the old schoolness, okay, then why in terms of moving on, why do they keep sampling old Bollywood songs, everything? And actually, maybe that's a Western thing as well. Everything's kind of
Everything's being sampled. But
Have you heard the latest sample?
The latest one.
What's that?
Raghav's Angel Eyes is in a Bollywood film.
Or Teri Baat No.
Teri Baaton.
What? Hold a minute,
Because the name of
what-
the film is Teri Baaton
Yes.
Mein Ulja Jiya.
Oh, what is it? Uddajiya.
Teri Baaton Mein Aisa Ulja
Ulja, yeah.
Yeah.
What does ulja mean?
Like higgledy piggledy. I've just
I've got lost in your words.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, okay. No, I've not heard it. So do they use the beat
Have you
or do
not
they
heard
use
it?
the words?
Yeah, so they've
Have you not
it's,
heard it?
No.
it's the
Oh,
Murder
but-
She Wrote beat.
Yeah.
And
Don't
then
know.
Yeah, but it's
they've-
not. But it's
Bruv.
not the down now. It's a more of a desi one.
Yeah, they've changed it.
They
But
haven't got the
it's
right.
the-
What I'm trying to get is Shaka Demus and Pliers, right?
Yeah,
the
that-
Bam Bam, the
So
Bam
would
Bam
they-
rhythm.
Would
Yeah.
they get royalties off of this song?
Oh, I don't know.
I was going to ask you this question, Satch. Who owns the Bam Bam rhythm?
Is that
Oh, it'd
what
be
it's
some.
called?
I don't know. It'd be some
because everyone's done a tune on it. So who? Because
Oh no! So the way that works
these
is
rhythms?
one person owns the rhythm, and then they give them out to all these
Oh,
artists.
okay,
to-
fine. So-
and
so
then
there- so
basically
there will be an owner.
one will stick. So as we know, Murder She Wrote is the biggest one on that rhythm.
Oh, it's controversial because I was listening to all of the songs on that rhythm.
Of course, there's loads of them. There's loads of them.
Oh, you mean, hold on. That song's not Shaka Demus and Pliers in rhythm.
No,
No,
So
that's
that-
just one song
that's
on that rhythm.
Yeah, like Bleach.
Yeah, there's loads. There's probably about
I love
15.
that one.
So what is? So you're saying
You
it's-
can buy a CD that's got that same
Just that,
rhythm
it's
with
non-stop.
20 tracks.
So just a whole
Yeah.
like
And they still
an
make-
hour
I've got the
on-
Diwali rhythm.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
You can
right.
just,
And
yeah.
then just- and
you
then
just keep
again-
moving. Just keep
Yeah,
moving.
It's different.
It's
Yeah.
different
Dancehall song.
artists.
That's
So
interesting.
anyway, it's gone to Bollywood. It's in a film now, and I heard it today. And do you know
I heard
what?
it
I
as
was
well.
just a bit like,
I've heard it. I'll go one step further. I have downloaded it into my playlist because I think
Oh.
it's worthy of a download.
Now, can
Onto
I-
my playlist.
see, I heard it for about 10 seconds, and I turned it off.
Oh no, yeah, okay. What is it? What, because
Number one, like it was just like I like the Raga version. I think it's good because it's it's a bit different. But Bollywood have just Bollywoodified it, which
Yeah.
is fine.
Which they have to.
Which they have to, and I get that, but it's not for me. I
Oh.
still want it a bit raw.
I think it's not as good,
No,
right? But I do. What I love about it is that they've got a female, and I think Teri Baaton needed a female vocalist. He always needed a female vocal on it, and I think Bollywood have given that. And I love her voice.
Yeah,
the
no,
fact that
I
it's-
think
it's
that's
Aziz
one
Kaur,
part of
I
it.
don't think
Yeah.
she's the right vocal on it.
yeah.
I think Jonita or you know who's that other our friend from Sony Music,
Neha,
Akasa Singh.
yeah.
I think she would have been better on it. But obviously, you know, rights and all of this kind of stuff. You got to remember. But yeah, glad that Raghav singing on it. I think it works to a level.
Yeah.
But I don't like the other fella singing on it. 'cause
No,
it-
I don't.
And also, what's the key selling? I was thinking about this a lot. What's the selling point of that song? It's the when Raghav does like
The opening.
yeah, like that.
no, look, that
Yeah,
bit. So,
that bit, yeah.
"Oh, teri aankhon
Yeah,
mein,"
right,
whatever,
right.
yeah.
And they don't.
They
use
don't
that.
have that.
They
Oh,
don't.
don't they?
And I just
They
think
don't have
that is the USP of that song.
They've just used the hook.
And by the way,
chorus,
do you
basically.
listen to Angel Eyes or listen to Teri Baaton?
Oh, I do both.
Oh, do you?
But Teri
I like
Baaton gives
both.
me so much more pleasure.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Because
I-
it's
More
brilliant. Yeah, it gives me more pleasure.
Pani mein rum jum, whatever.
Yeah.
Dige mein, dige nazaron mein, tumne kho jana. He's one of
please
he's very one of
stop,
very
please
few
He's a
people.
brilliant. He's
Yeah,
a beautiful
I can do
singer.
that.
Yes.
You know
Anyway,
what?
I saw that this morning, and I was just like, okay.
You know what? I've got.
right, Bollywood.
I've got. When I worked at Sony Music, I've got an unreleased track with Raghav's vocals on it.
Nice.
With duetting with Akasa Singh. It's brilliant. It's really good. And
Go on,
I'm
Kedge.
like-
Go on,
and
Kedge,
only
leak it.
I've got it.
Leak
and
it.
I'm thinking, I just want people to hear it because
No,
I think
you
it's
can't do that.
Because so Raghav did a track, right? And it
Yeah.
was called what was it? You know that song that he did? And he goes, "All I Want Is Love" or something like that. Oh no.
Oh, is with the Abhishek Bachchan? He did something like that.
no.
did a
It
song
was,
with
it was,
Abhishek.
it was,
My Kind
so,
of Girl.
but basically,
No, that's not
it was just his vocals.
That's with Redman. You know the tune
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Redman?
Yeah. But he basically he did it with and he did it as just him doing the vocals.
Yeah.
I can't hum it now.
But
But,
Such
He's
an
the worst
uncle.
person to tell us about the song anyway, because he's got to sing the wrong thing.
but I got when I was working Sony, I got Akasa to sing the Hindi version,
Yeah.
female, mate. It was so good.
Yeah.
And we were ready. We were so close to the release, and Raghav couldn't agree on the splits and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, so what do I do with this now?
Leak it. Wembley Market on the CD.
Why don't you add your male vocal to it? Put it out there.
Just some ad libs.
See what happens. I used the studio years ago, and I used to make music for TV shows.
Yeah.
Right.
That and you know, obviously if I'm honest, the white guy who ran the studio, really nice guy, Mark, and ended up working with him for years. But he's obviously tried to try and make the connection. He went, "Oh, have you heard of a guy called Raghav?" I went,
Oh, yeah.
Right, this is a studio in West London, in Queen's Park.
Yeah.
And he went, oh, we just did Raghev's album, something called Storyteller.
Oh, wow.
I went, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I said, God, on it. He goes, oh, do you know it? He goes, yeah. He goes, I mixed all that album. And then he went on to tell me some stories, which unfortunately, until I get Raghev's approval, we can't tell you.
Oh, can't you?
But let's just say Raghev was
Why don't we link
Raghev
the
was very
track
popular.
and the stories at the same time?
Huh?
Why don't
Yeah,
we link
okay.
the track and the story?
Yeah.
That's
We do a double. We do some
Yeah.
gossip, and I think Sachin's got some pictures of him naked. Maybe you could just pop those up.
Can I just
Definitely
say
not.
that Raghev's voice is...
Oh, it's so warm.
Is
It's such a
one.
nice,
I think it's a
rounded
very...
sound.
I do... Yeah.
And you know what? It's kind of sorry, not kind of like it's
It's a hug.
It's a manly voice. So when he goes, ooh, you know, it sounds
Yeah.
big, warm, like a good
Yeah.
Bollywood singer
Oh,
kind of sound. Yeah.
Speaking of manly voices,
Yeah. Oh, not him. Not
Do you want me?
Not
Cage.
Cage,
talking
not
to me?
Cage.
No.
do you know what I've been seeing recently a lot on Instagram? And I think, Tommy, you have as well, to
Go
be
on.
honest with you, because I think we've had a conversation about this. We've seen a lot of accounts where, you know, people are setting up Instagram pages and TikTok pages of them.
Influencers.
Yeah, I wouldn't, well, they're
Yeah.
cooks, basically,
Oh, okay.
chefs.
Yeah, so that's
girls.
influencers. That's an influencer.
And they're basically making, you know, like all these little recipes that you kind of see in a minute or something like that.
yeah.
It's big business at the moment,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, today,
And
my-
if you open your Instagram, you're going to see one of them at
Yeah.
some point.
Today, Milo goes, Dad, look at it. Actually, I'm going to show you, just prove it to you, Ked.
Yeah.
Sachin, Ked. Like the last message from Milo,
Yeah.
my own son,
Yeah.
was, where is he gone? Milo, it was just today.
You forgot
There
to pick me
No,
up from
there it
school,
is.
Dad.
Look, can you make this for us?
Oh.
Creamy chicken and cheese burritos. He goes, oh my God, how good do these look? And I'm like, dude, there's loads of things like this. So yeah, I'm saying it's even infiltrating the
But
kids.
like recently, I've been seeing a lot of ones that, like, obviously Asian girls kind of doing it.
oh yeah.
And is it me or do they sound a bit manly?
Manly? Matt? What?
Like, as in the voices, it sounds like the voice has been put on. It's
Okay,
not.
right.
It's not. I can't say it's. I don't think it's their voice, if you know what I mean. Like it.
Oh, all right.
No,
Do you want
hang on.
to only want a pronto, babe?
No, it's not like that.
Give
I
me
think
an
it's more
example.
like.
I don't
Do you know,
understand.
like Nigella, what's her face?
Lawson.
Yeah.
Microave.
She puts her voice on. I don't think she's like.
No,
No,
she
no,
speaks
no.
like
I think
that. No,
she's
she
like
speaks-
that
she
because she's
speaks like
quite
that.
posh.
Yeah.
No, but like
she's a
she,
big sort of
okay, but she can get away with it. I don't think the girls that do the voices for that are that person.
Hold a minute. Are you saying that they're putting on voices, Satch?
I think so.
Well,
And I've heard quite a few of them recently, and I thought this is a bit weird.
yeah.
What's the example? Like what? Like what does it sound like?
I don't know. Like it's just.
So I know
Are
what
you-
you're talking
are you-
about.
are you-
I know what you're talking about. I tell you
on.
what I saw. Well, I saw recently because I do get a lot of food stuff come up,
Yeah.
particularly since I've been doing chutneys,
Yeah.
other food sort of things come up like that, and I'm watching them because I want to see how they do it. And then it went, and I'll tell you exactly
Go on,
the one
go
that
on,
comes
I wanna
right.
hear
And then as I went to do the impression, I realized what you mean about the deep voice.
Yeah.
But it's not that, bruv. They're trying to be breathy and sexy. So they're trying to do the
Don't
Nigella
work
thing.
that. Look,
So
can
she
I have
goes,
an example?
yeah, you can. Guys, I've just worked out the perfect paneer tikka like a restaurant. Oh, once you see this recipe, you are gonna. And I remember hearing it, and I remember thinking,
You sound a bit thick.
No. I tell you what, it is, I feel a bit like you know how girls talk about
Is it-
creepy guys.
I think I know what you're talking about because I think that this paneer tikka.
Yeah, but
is
no
going-
deeper.
No, but it's
because
deeper.
saying
You
doing
can't
Marks
do
and
it.
Spencer's.
You can't do it.
You
Oh.
get this paneer tikka.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
no.
no. It's like guys. You can imagine her into the microphone. Guys, I've just got the best recipe ever. I can imagine that.
This creamy paneer tikka will drive your
Deeper.
mouth
She-
sensations
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, right. But mouth sensation.
I don't even know what I just
No,
said.
yeah, exactly. It's that.
But
it's-
all you
it's-
gotta do is
it's
stick some tamarind.
Yeah,
There's loads of
and then
them.
they do
There's
that.
loads of them.
Pour the
Tamarind.
yogurt, add the spices, and I'm like, what? But yeah,
I
you're right.
think I
As
know
I'm-
what you're on about, and I think they all talk like this, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Not all, yeah. Like,
No,
you
they
get-
do.
The full
you get
recipe is on my
I know- I know
webpage.
this is not what you're saying, but like lads ones are like, boys, here we go, right?
Bush,
What we
yeah,
do.
Bush, hey, try that in,
They can be
boy.
a bit. What's
Get
his
the
name?
howdy.
Yeah, exactly. But it's how to make it. Who's that fitness guy? Joe
Wicks.
Rogan. No, Wicks.
Wicks.
Yeah, right. No, Rogan Josh is something else.
Rogan Josh, yeah.
someone else.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, exactly. But like those guys. Like a bit Joe Wicksy in their tone,
Yeah,
like and they're
bish,
cooking
bash,
quick,
bosh.
healthy food on the go.
So men do it like that, but the women.
Yeah.
And are you saying that so they're up now? The Asian.
Oh, the Asian
yeah,
girls.
because it's like food by Divya.
And does
or whatever.
it not add to that? Oh, I want
Don't
this
get me
now.
wrong. It looks good, but your voice is putting me off.
Yeah.
It's putting me off the whole dish.
And I'll be honest,
I don't want to eat that shit.
And Asian guys have got a habit of like going, Bravs, Bear Mans is coming to me, yeah? Asking me about how
but
you
you
get
don't-
this. Let me tell you this, people. Let me tell you. And I'm
No,
like,
but I want
what are you
Asian
talking
men
about
to
now?
make the paneer tikka. and then do the voice over it.
I think we should do a spoof one with the slow voice. We'd do a wicked.
Do one for Chutneys.
Yeah, but what? Look, yeah, but I'd feel like a twat.
I want you to do.
Guys, if you want a nice spicy mayo, oh God, it's cringe. It put me off it.
No, just do it. Just like your task is to talk about chutneys and putting it on an aloo parathe. Okay, go.
What now? Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I thought you said when you said do it for chutneys, I'm like I wouldn't put an advert out.
No. Now, just as a,
You better not.
Guys, if you're looking for an alternative, healthy but dicey snack, then I've got the perfect thing for you. You are going to love this recipe. All you have to do is pour the chutney.
Stop. You put me off everything.
No, I tell you what,
I don't even want to eat parathas anymore.
It's like
Butters.
that is the
What-
equivalent.
so what's the
Ladies,
message? What's the
let me-
message? What's
Yeah,
the
let me say it.
message? What's the
Ladies, let me tell you. This is the message.
Yeah.
That is the equivalent of a guy going, hello,
It is.
and thinking
It
that was
is.
sexy.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
not-
equivalent of
it's
that.
not.
And
Please
I know
stop.
men
Oh
are
my
guilty of
God.
being a bit pervy and a bit
Oh
weird and a
my
bit odd, and
God.
particularly Asian. And that is like, and I'm like, don't do it. Actually, you know, Asian women have lovely voices. Kind of go, guys,
Yeah.
I've got a really lovely recipe here. We just tried this out. It works every time. And actually, it tastes just like paneer recipe, a paneer tikka from
I'm
the
not
shop.
going to be able to watch any of these Instagram videos anymore without absolutely
God,
wetting
and they're all
myself.
guys. No, let me tell you. Oh, God's sake.
Yeah, innit?
It's,
How about you don't tell me?
Yeah, exactly. Mind you, though, I could. I'm moving it on because actually it's creeping me out. And I could have done with a bit of paneer tikka over the weekend because
Yeah.
I went.
Oh, I want some now.
I still enjoy. I got to say, I went to a wedding,
Oh, yeah.
a white
Oh.
people wedding, and I say that
Oh.
one because obviously we go to so many desi weddings that it's a bit of a novelty going to a white people wedding, and it was in a tithe barn. TITHE.
Oh, I love a tithe barn.
Do you know what a tithe barn is?
Yes.
Good, right? Yeah, like a big barn, and it's a barn. By the way, a tithe barn technically is a barn attached or connected to a church.
I think I saw something that either you or your wife put up, and it was spelled TITHE.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
say
used to say
tithe. I didn't
Diddy
say
when I was
tithe.
little.
What are you thought it was
I was like,
Michael
what kind of
Jackson.
barn did you go into, bro?
Dirty.
Huh?
Dirty.
It's a titty barn.
It's a tea barn.
Michael
Barn.
Jackson barn,
Yeah,
yeah.
Michael Jackson
Yeah.
barn. But
I
yeah,
did have a little giggle to myself.
lovely barn, lovely, like lots of beams and like all that kind of stuff. So
Love
great.
that.
But we obviously have a little a roast chickeny dinner, but it was not. It was all nice food.
All
little
plated,
nibbles.
all
all
plated.
plated.
Just
out.
comes to
It
you.
Just comes
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Actually, no, tell you, they had the chicken in a little tray. You could take your sort of size of
Okay.
chicken bit that you want.
Okay.
But here's the interesting observation, right? Obviously, desi weddings, everyone gets smashed, dance floors live,
Yeah.
and it's all
Yeah.
going off.
Yep.
But what are we like? And this is terrible. This is absolute stereotype central, right? But what happens to desis when they get drunk? Might be a fight. Right?
Yeah.
Someone might fall over.
Yeah.
And someone might have to go home early. That kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But I tell you, maybe this is terrible. I do think this is so wrong. White people are different when they get drunk, right? So white people when they get drunk, they go a little bit like crazy, like woo. They're gonna do some wild
The
stuff.
moves start happening.
Oh, the dancing.
More than the moves.
The moves.
The
Splits and all of that kind of stuff.
Yes,
coming.
Yes.
the variety
Yep.
of dancing was so extreme.
Vast.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
actually, you might get in a desi wedding, you might get the guy that doing the flute tie thing,
Yeah.
know,
A
or
snake
doing a
dance.
Snake dance.
going down
Yeah,
low,
yeah.
doing a bhangra bounce, or
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
the
You know the moves.
the routine from a Bollywood film,
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah.
But here, that one guy was getting and he was springing up high, jumping up high, then squatting down low, like doing and lunging, lunging forward that
What
way.
tune? What tune? What
no,
tune?
to every song,
Every-
bruv, to every song. Wherever it
No
went.
rhythm.
Right?
No rhythm. Do what you want.
And then somebody put their jacket down in like a little circle of
Oh,
people
serious?
dancing, right? And then somebody else for fun put their bag down.
Yeah.
And somebody kicked their shoes in. And then everyone, and I mean
off
25, 30 people, took off their shoes and socks. And put it all in the middle. And we're all, and I'm there. It's
But
so bad.
to be fair, we've now hit desi levels.
Why is that this?
No, this is
We don't do that.
No, auntie
and
will
dance
take-
around
auntie-
them in a pile, bro.
auntie will take
No
off the-
way.
auntie
Yeah, they'll
will
take
take
it
off
off,
the shoes.
but they'll put their shoes under their chair where they're going to go back to it and find it
They're
later
going to chuck
on.
in the middle of the dance.
This was like another. Then I was at one point being chased.
Do you take
by-
your shoes and socks off? You're
Bruv.
a serial shoes and socks taker off.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
You
And
are.
also,
He keeps his socks on, as we know.
yeah, I know.
And then he took 'em off.
I didn't
Yeah.
say that. I took my shoes. I mean, all right, because they were like, take it off. Oh, sports,
What?
sports,
Take
sports.
it off.
Take 'em
yeah.
off.
Take 'em off.
I was like, listen, I've got size 13 feet. I'll end up taking you all out. I took it off, and then you have that little moment. You think, have I got holes in my socks? Am I still
But
kosher?
that must start ponging as well.
Well,
Yeah, that's
big
that.
high barn, tied barn,
yeah,
innit?
it
High
does.
ceiling. But what I mean, it was just funny to see the dance moves and just. I felt like David Attenborough, like kind of they're going to go. Here we have a white person wedding. Very different from the Asian wedding that we've seen recently. Or maybe I should get the female paneer makers.
For that?
Yeah, the female paneer makers. Here we have.
So you were partying. Satch was partying last week as well.
Yeah.
I was.
Where were you?
So I was quite lucky enough to do. I did an event at Talk Sport, the radio
Yeah.
station,
That.
Yeah.
Look at
last
that,
week.
from Abu Dhabi F1 to Talk Sport.
Yeah.
And it was in aid of their coverage for the cricket, India versus England, which India lost terribly. Can I say?
first
Good.
They should have won
No,
that
good
game.
that they lost. I'm like,
They
good,
lost,
like
yeah.
good.
Well,
you
no,
got to
good
see
that
it.
England won because they weren't going to win. At
they stomped 'em.
If you looked at the score a couple of days
190,
ago,
190 runs lead India had.
yeah,
they flopped
how
it.
did you fluff it?
They did an Arsenal.
I actually just heard them refer to that because wasn't it one player for England that got 193 runs? Who got that?
Yeah.
somebody
Pope.
scored. Yeah, somebody scored 193 runs.
Oli-
And
was
one of the
Pope, yeah.
spinners was just
Because
having an amazing day.
Hartley.
yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, that's
but
it.
because
7
of
for.
all the trouble in the Midlands, between Wolves and Birmingham and the
Oh,
Liverpool
yes.
fans,
Oh,
and
that
all
was terrible.
They were saying on the radio today, they go, look at that. What is it with football? Football does that, whereas at cricket, when an England player scored over 190 runs, which is quite unheard of,
Yeah.
he goes,
In
all
India.
the India team went over and congratulated him.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was good camaraderie, even
Should
though
have
we lost. So,
knocked his block off.
so,
though.
yeah, so
I'm joking.
You did an event for
I did
TalkSport?
an event for TalkSport. It was in aid of their coverage for the India versus England cricket, and it wasn't just me. It was with Jazz Dami as well, which was quite nice.
What, he was commentating on cricket.
No, it wasn't commentating. Well, Jazz Dami was actually on the radio, but we did a little game in the office of cricket with sort of like some of the presenters and stuff like that, where Chris Evans was bowling, Monty Panesar was there, Jazz Dami was there, Hawksby and Jacobs
Ali
were
McCoist.
there, Ali McCoist was there hosting it, and I was DJing while this was happening.
Brilliant.
It was weird.
Brilliant. No, it's a real one. Have you seen the size of Monty Panesar's fingers?
Oh my
no, I
God!
haven't
No
seen
wonder
it.
he can
Honestly.
grip it.
But they're big.
It's
I was
like-
watching him grip that ball, and
Oh.
it is like it's mad. No
The
wonder he
ball's
could get
lost.
so many revolutions on it.
Yeah, exactly. So because he doesn't let go for like ages
Until it really
until it runs all the way down
yeah.
his finger. I remember when he shook my hand once, his hand, and he put his finger out. I swear he tickled my elbow. Like with it, like he's holding my palm on my hand,
Yeah.
Sure, but that ungly just kept
All
going
the way
up
up.
my forearm,
Hello.
and I could feel it like halfway up.
That's what that be your forearm.
But I'm like, Monty, how about we make some paneer and tikka together, Monty?
Easy.
Yeah, come on,
So
Monty.
yeah, that was quite a nice last week to
Nice.
do.
So-
To
Can I
do
just
that,
say something? It started the music, and it already had complaints from everyone going, "It's too
Oh,
loud."
yeah, it was too
Oh,
loud.
I thought
And I
it
had the door player as well there. Which
Oh,
was
there's a
quite
door
nice.
player there.
Brilliant.
And everyone was really
you know what?
enjoying
It
that.
was just amazing. Can I just say, firstly, Jazz Dami, what an entertainer. He got everyone dancing,
knows
singing.
what he's doing. He
And
knows
he
what
was
he's doing.
so good. And he sang Mundi Other Budget, obviously he sang High Heels. And everyone there couldn't get over the fact that he'd sang in Bollywood and he had over 300 million views on High Heels, the video.
Yeah, but High Heels is a huge song.
And then
Banger.
what was really good, again, and I love this, right? He thought on the spot, there was the Barmy Army couple of fans,
Yeah.
and they had the trumpet player,
Yeah.
right? And he went,
Bam,
come over,
bam,
and he
bam,
went,
bam,
he told him, he whispered,
Play along with it,
he
yeah.
whispered he went
Sorry,
over to
yep.
the DJ booth, he
Yeah.
gave it a little rewind himself, and then he told the notes
Play that,
he
yeah.
went, play it.
Yeah.
And he did it, and it was wicked,
See,
mate.
because Jazz is actually classically trained. So
Yeah.
he knows.
He knows.
He's not just there kind of going, yeah, play my backing track, I'll do my vocals, I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
He'll do so. Good on him. That's nice.
And the most important thing of that day
yeah.
is that Dokla has finally made it. to
Oh
top
mate,
sport.
the office stunk.
Did you bring it in?
Stunk out.
Kev?
It
Did you bring it in?
infiltrated. There was dokra,
Kachori.
kachori, pakore, little para. Honestly, I was like, bro, who bought
Dokla
this?
made it to sport.
Who
And
bought this
Ali
in?
McCoist and Alan
Smashed
Brazil. Alan Brazil had a Cobra in one hand and
Yeah.
had a Dokla in the other hand.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'd taken that photo,
Beautiful.
that's it.
Beautiful.
That is it. And that's as far as they made it. So,
So
you know,
yeah, we were kind of repping the culture.
Well,
Last week.
You know what? So with the Indian pop-up station you've done, now bringing
Dokla to talk
Dokla
sport.
Dokla to
and
talk
Jazz
sport.
Dami and so
Who's
you know,
next?
No, I'll be honest. This is what triggers racism. I think this is what
do you
makes
mean?
this.
What do you mean?
Like
What do you mean?
What?
like you know,
I'm
you
doing
know,
a bit. I'm
you know
bridging
for
the
a
gap.
fact there's some non-Asians there kind of going, you know what? They've done their Diwali thing just before Christmas.
Now you're doing this, yeah.
How are they doing this? I'm telling you.
Who's this kid?
Right, yeah, exactly. And he's bringing in
And
his
every
friends.
time they keep bringing extra
Yeah,
people.
and I know what they're doing. They're trying to get in there through the food. So he keeps bringing food because he knows what we're like.
And the office flipping stinks.
stinks. I mean, it stinks. Look, can you smell it in my hair?
You know
I can
what?
smell it in
When
my
I
hair.
when I brought it up in the lift, one of the big bosses, was going into it the other way, and I was like, and he went,
don't
"Oh,
think
it smells good in here, Kev."
Yeah,
But
he
that's
basically
that.
said
What
it
he means
stunk.
is, yeah, sorry, mate, just on a pub, innit? That's what it is. That's what that is.
But that was sort of big news last week. But the other thing I saw, and this, speaking about sort of, Jazz Jami being classically trained.
Yeah.
This is something that I know that none of us are trained for. And it was quite big news last week because it was about how if Britain go to war,
Yeah,
we're going to have to go and fight in the war.
yeah.
They're going to call us
The
up.
word is conscription.
Conscription.
Let me.
That feels like a combination of two words.
No. That is the word.
Subscription and a con job.
Let me tell you about it, right?
You've
So, in
been
case
conned
if
into
you
this
missed the
subscription.
story,
Yeah.
General Sir Patrick Sanders, who's the chief of the General
Oh,
Staff.
yeah. Oh, no. The one who
He's-
did KFC.
No.
That's Colonel
That's
Sanders.
Colonel
Yeah, that's
Sanders.
Colonel.
Who's
That's
this
Colonel.
one?
This
Brother.
one is Patrick Sanders.
Is
He's,
it a
he's a
Patrick?
chief.
What is he? What's his job? General.
General Staff.
General.
He said in a speech that basically civilians will need training and equipping if Britain goes to war. He suggested that the army should have a larger force. We haven't got enough people, and so therefore, because there's all this talk.
Serious.
Let's not sort of indulge in scaremongering here, but there is a lot of talk of World War III.
Yeah.
Right,
There is. Yeah.
there's a whole
is.
lot of talk, and so and then so therefore, basically, our armies need to be beefed up. The government have since denied any suggestions that conscription could be reintroduced into the UK. This is obviously when
But they have to.
They get all the young people and everyone to join the army, to basically, because that's what happened during World War II, to obviously fight against the Russians. So I've done a bit of research on it. Before we start making excuses up, there are certain professions that will be exempt from being in this. Because I know you guys are already thinking of excuses, but there are certain people who would be exempt.
Yeah.
So these are people who work in key industries that are considered vital to keeping the country running.
Yeah.
Right.
Podcast.
It's not there.
Stand-up comedy.
It's not there.
DJ.
That's not there.
Makes pictures for Instagram.
Doctors, no. No. Also, hold a minute. If you're the age,
Pop-up Asian stations. Dockler delivery.
me and you could be all right.
Why? Why?
Because single men aged between 18 and 41 during the World
Yeah.
War One were drafted into the
I'm clear.
military.
I'm 47. What
We're
are you,
clear.
42, three?
4. So we are clear.
Now?
Yeah.
That was 4 years ago. You're 40th.
Yeah.
If you said to me it was 2 years ago, I'd go, oh yeah, that was. Oh God, I'm so out of it.
So
Oh, God, yeah.
41 could be the cutoff. So Sat, you're in there.
Oh, man.
You're in.
Myself.
You're in.
Don't worry, we'll write to you regularly.
Unless you've got a
We'll
medical,
write to you.
unless you've got a medical condition.
Yeah, I'll chat to my doctor.
Issues related to hearing, vision, so a deprivation of senses that could absolutely get you out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So something good. What about like I got hay fever?
No, severe
I'm a bit.
skin,
I'm not very good with wheat. I don't do very.
severe skin conditions can get
Tummy's
you out of
hurting.
it.
Yeah.
Psychiatric or cardiovascular issues.
Well,
Got any problems with bones, joints, Satch, bone fractures? It's not looking good, Satch. You are going, bro.
you got any problems with joints?
Would women be drafted in? That's the other question.
Oh.
Hypothetically,
Yeah, they should be.
yes, they can.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
they can.
yeah,
They
yeah.
can take up roles as engineers, farmers, mechanics, air raid wardens. They can be involved in it as well.
Wicked.
So
What
at the
about,
moment, out of the three of us, I'm going.
yeah, I think. I'm
How do you feel, Satch?
Yeah.
You're going to be on the front line. I mean, that's rated, bro.
Go! Such a good.
I mean, to be fair, if
I
there
can
was-
package
if
some
there-
Dockler for your
if there
trip.
was-
Liquidized.
If there was one person to go out the three of us, I think I'd be the one that would be going.
Yeah.
Why?
okay.
Why?
Well, that's what we've just
Well,
established.
Kedge, I don't think you'd be any good on the front.
I mean,
would you send him or me, Tommy?
For social media purposes, I could go and
Honestly,
film it,
if Milo was in a fight, I wouldn't send Kedge. If there was two 11-year-olds, I'd be like, Kedge, leave it. Don't
Well,
go.
I am-
You're gonna hurt yourself.
I
Stand
was
back.
brilliant at paintballing.
Yeah.
And
Why?
Because what happens
quite
is
sad
when
now.
I put that gorilla paint on my face, I'm just
The
like,
war paint,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm just like, I'm going nuts. Give me a gun, and I'm going. I'm running.
Give me a gun.
Honestly, I would love to do that.
Yeah, but this is real life. It's not paintballing, bruv.
But knowing
Yeah,
Kedge,
but knowing that you've served your country, it's okay.
I think he'd be like Forrest Gump. He'd
Your
he'd
country's
weirdly
India.
Avoid,
Just
avoid,
run.
Yeah.
Just run.
But he'd end up just weirdly avoiding everything.
I've made it a Russian. Now what do I
Yeah.
do?
So, what would you?
So I wouldn't
could
be
you see
invited.
yourself as a soldier.
I've got an OCR card. Does that count as me being Indian as well?
Would you go, Tommy?
I would.
Well, I mean,
if you have to go, you have to go, innit?
I would say, look, you can put me out there, killing, but that's not really in my nature. I've never been in a fight.
Yeah.
Why
No,
let alone-
but that,
We're
no,
not
no,
fighters.
but hold on a minute. That's not an excuse because
No,
you've
what
just
I
got to
think
go.
is, I'm happy to be like the army chef. Like, put me there, morale.
You'd be good at that.
Bit of bants, and I promise you, I'll make wicked. I'll spend my time,
Bruv,
and I'll look
you
after my
haven't
men.
got, like,
I will treat my men
You
good.
haven't got Michelin like a set of recipe ingredients to
Right, no, but at that, I know what they need. They need their rice, they need the potatoes, you need the chicken, and salad and veg.
See, I
can
could
do
go
all
as I'll be DJing in the trenches.
Imagine
They ain't
that.
got time for DJing.
You get
Zach.
good acoustics as well because all the sound is
what I mean,
engulfed.
you've
You
in
got to
the
go
little
in the trenches, bruv.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I'll be
I'm
honest
taking my
with you.
decks.
There should be a club called Trench. That's a good name for a club.
That's a good, yeah, that is
I
a good
couldn't,
name.
you know, like having seen war films, I couldn't deal with the mud and the Barney in it and just slurping around.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Not just us three. I think just generally, like for people nowadays, we couldn't even get our head around it.
No.
I couldn't even think about
Also,
it. Like,
also, I think it would be on the next level, isn't it? Like the fighting, because it might be that you might just be the drone operator. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. More like-
I think
it's like
fighting,
chemical warfare.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gone
not
to another level now. So it kind of is, you know. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's guns.
They're going to give him an Xbox and go, right,
Oh, mate,
this is your control.
I'd be sick.
Away you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kedge would be good at that. I'd rather him go than me.
Can I say something a little bit left field, just quickly? Because I've thought this today, and I know this is probably a very naive and stupid comment, so feel free to share that. But I still don't get, when I mean I don't get the idea of war, I think it's ridiculous because you got a problem between the leading people of one country to another, effectively.
Yeah.
Really. Why don't just the two of them have a scrap?
Yeah, in the ring.
And sort it out.
Sumo fight.
Well, whatever. Why you make it sumo? Why is it going to be sumo?
No,
Just-
it's just a beef.
Pay per view,
Yeah.
Then you
But
get to
I'm
wear the
like,
juddies.
imagine-
Everyone will be part of it.
War is basically, Satch, I got a problem with you. Hang on a minute. Let me go get my boys. They're going to fight it for me.
That's
I'm
basically
I'm
what
going to
it
go
is,
sit at
yeah.
home. They're
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
I agree, I'm with
and
you.
you get your boys. You
I'm
get
with
your
you.
boys to fight my
boys, yeah, yeah.
But the problem is
No,
me
but
and you.
that's why we've got a military and army, navy, and air force.
Yeah, but I don't.
No,
that's
but
what, I
that's
don't
what I
get
mean.
that concept. I'm like, who? What? Sorry, if I could just say, what pussy-hole decided that they want to kick off, but yet not do the fighting themselves? Back in the day,
Yeah,
Well,
you'd go
Alexander-
fight.
they would be
Alexander
the ones that
Gray,
be at the front.
everyone, all them
Yeah,
lot.
but they were at the front line. And now you got Boris Johnson. I saw in the papers going to go, I would absolutely fight for my country. I'm like, when it was all going down,
Yeah.
you couldn't even protect your country, let alone
Exactly.
love it. You were breaking the rules.
You were having a party.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So
Chatting
I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, you're going to fight nothing. What's he going to do? Imagine him.
So that's what I mean.
but
Look at it
then-
this way. Whoever fought Joe Biden would probably win.
Right, exactly. Then America
guy's like
ends.
80-something cold.
Oh, what? Just because you got all the way. I'm like, no, you got a problem with it. You
Beef
don't like
him.
their policy.
But
You
then,
don't
but
like
then
their
you're
policy.
saying,
Go and have it out.
But then you're saying that then chess shouldn't exist
Why?
because
No, but that's a game. That's different.
That's not people's line.
Yeah, that's
but
different.
the
That's a
whole
game.
point of that is that the king is there, but it's the pawns who are doing the fighting, and
But-
all the
yeah,
other.
bruv, it's a game.
Bruv,
No one dies.
Chess can exist, bruv. You can play
Exactly,
chess with
it's a
free
game.
knickers
No,
on
but
if you like.
concept of it.
It doesn't matter. Like the chess pieces can have like nipple tassels. I don't give a shit.
And that's
Like,
why The Rock should be the president of the United States.
Well, yeah, or someone who can act. Or no, I tell you
Someone
what,
can beef.
I don't know anything about martial arts, but someone who's
Bruce Lee.
Someone along the... But yeah, I know.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris should be president.
No, but it makes sense,
and
isn't
the
it?
head
If you've got a
of
problem,
China should be Bruce
and then
Lee.
you should just, instead of having like flipping Fury versus AJ,
Yeah.
that should be the box office we can all watch.
They're like, right, India, who are you sending? No, forget Dal Sim. No, we don't need Dal Sim. Send him back. We need to find like a.
I want to watch that.
But I'm just saying, you got all these innocent people being killed in wars,
Agreed.
and actually, in the end, someone's gonna have to sit down and have a chat. And in
Yeah.
the end, those same leaders that started it all,
Will
they're
have to sit down
going to have to work out, or they're going to wipe out the nation, or wipe out
Well,
the rest.
look.
So anyway,
Look,
the theory.
that is a problem.
I'm
that
with you,
we
Tom.
don't have to worry
I think that's
about
the
yet.
most sensible thing you've said on the
Yeah,
podcast.
But it's weird
We
though.
got
It's a weird
serious
thing they're going to go. But people go, no, well, that's ridiculous because then for whatever reasons, like. But I just feel like it don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense.
It don't make
Yeah.
sense. Why fight your own battles?
All right. Well, look, we don't have to worry about that for now because it's still a distance away. But the more sort of pressing matter that we got closer to
Yes.
home is that Jessica Biel has recently come out.
Who is
and-
she?
Jessica Biel.
Ian
Jessica
Biel's
Biel.
wife?
No. Justin Timberlake's missus.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
Isn't he with Mila Kunis?
He was.
years ago, mate.
Oh no, that was in a film.
God, you're gonna say Britney Spears now?
No. I thought he was married. No, that's Ashton Kutcher, whatever. That. He's married to Mila Kunis. Yeah, but Justin Bieber, not Justin. You said Justin Bieber, or Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake.
He was in a film with Mila Kunis. He was in that Friends Without
Right.
Strings, Benefits, whatever. Anyway,
Right.
okay.
Friends Without
I don't
Strings.
Know, I don't know whatever that one is. But what's
Friends with Benefits.
What's Jessica
So
Biel been
she
in?
has basically
EastEnders.
She's all over the news last week because she basically, in short, says she wants to start eating in the shower. She wants to start an eating in the shower movement.
I saw
and
this.
She just wants to normalize it.
I saw this. I didn't know who she was, but I did see the video, and I thought, Do you know what? That's a bit gross. So did you see the actual things that she said she would eat in the shower?
Go on.
Okay, so she said I'd have cereal,
Yeah.
yogurt, tea, coffee, like popsicles or something, because it can just all kind of just go
So
away.
is that with the Barney going into it? Like, are you talking about in
Yeah,
the shower?
in the shower,
So
like,
how
while
can
you-
you have cereal with milk? and
Well,
Yeah, so you
Barney's
take
Barney's
it in.
Barney's
You take
on
it
your-
in. You take it in, right?
In where?
No, into the shower, and then the shower's falling, like, say, on your back, and you're just munching
bowl.
on
So
your...
the Barney's not going into the bowl or
No,
over the
no.
food.
No.
No.
So you can stand there
With a nice
with your
lolly.
gela and eat the gela, and then the shower's going on your back.
No, I can't. I don't know.
Hold on a minute, Tommy, don't make that face. You brush your teeth in the shower.
Yeah.
That's different.
How is it? You still
That's-
putting things
no,
in
no,
your
but
mouth?
hang on a bit. I'd still take that over than
Yeah,
eating
but
in the shower.
because I'm rinsing and spitting, and the thing is, actually, one of the things that bugs me about my boys' showers and where they always brush their teeth is that when they brush their teeth by the sink, there's toothpaste like speckles and bits all over the tap.
Yeah.
So in the shower, you don't get that. You can just go for it.
But theoretically, what you're doing is you're brushing your teeth in the shower, getting yourself ready for the breakfast. So you could, I mean, you know, there's still going to be specks of cereal and everything on the dining table. So this way, it's all just washed, full.
That was
I don't
fully
think,
done.
bruv, I'm telling you now, food should be nowhere near your bathroom.
She said you need to normalize this movement. So that what that means is people are doing.
Do you know what? Like you got when you go in the shower. All right, your shower's usually in the same room as like your toilet.
Imagine having a
and the
couple of
sink.
pakore while you're just. Do you know what I mean?
You can't because when you obviously flush your loo, you know that particles go everywhere in your bathroom.
right.
So it's not a clean place, even though you get clean in your shower. It's not a
Well,
It's not a clean.
I'm just
place.
going to throw it in there, Satch. I just looked up that article and it did say in some of the comments on the news story below the article, one of the comments going, well, actually, I'm a food scientist, nutritionist, whatever.
Yeah.
And it said, there are more germs in the kitchen area than in the shower.
There we go.
Toilet is different. Obviously, if you're sitting on the toilet and eating, that's different.
People do that as well.
Yeah,
No,
they
but
do.
there is distance between the toilet seat and the shower in most bathrooms.
No, ours doubles up.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, of course there is. Yeah, there is. I mean, I
Of
don't even
course,
like.
I get that.
I don't even like chewing gum when I go to a toilet.
Yeah, no,
if
you
I'm going into
shouldn't.
particularly a public toilet. I've got gum coming out
It's coming out, yeah.
because I feel like I'm chewing.
And I wouldn't go-
I'm chewing
yeah.
dirty.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, no,
oh, I
same
see.
here. I'm with
I
you.
don't think I've ever chewed gum when I go into a toilet.
No, but when you go service station, they say you put
Right,
it in,
I see.
and you walk in, I'm like, oh, that's, and it's just, I don't even have to think about it. You just know. As soon as I'm in, like, that jaw should not be moving
While you're
in
in
this
there, yeah.
vicinity. So
That's
I'm
what I
with
mean.
you.
But
Satch,
the
on
particles are still touching your eyeball.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Which is what?
Well, I'm just saying. So you're still getting infected.
I thought you were going to say, you talk shit, you see shit.
No, I'm just saying that like that's a bit extreme, guys.
Now,
What? So hang on a minute. You would have breakfast in your shower? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Chris?
I'm not saying I would personally do that, but I'm just saying that you're being very judgmental on people who do eat.
I think it's disgusting.
yeah, I think it's impractical. And also,
I think that I reckon there's a few brown loaders who eat in the who eat.
No,
in the
there
shower.
isn't. I
well,
don't think
and
there is.
also,
I bet you there is.
As we know, you shouldn't stand and eat or stand and drink, as we established
Who the
already in the
rascal
previous
eats in the-
podcast. Yeah.
Nah,
exactly.
mate.
Yeah, and it's just odd. And actually, I feel like I'm turning into my mum now, but my mum would always go, sit down, Ramanal. She said, sit down, Ramanal, bad kikala. Like, sit down and eat.
Yeah.
I hate eating on the go. That's
Yeah,
one thing.
I don't
don't like.
eat, yeah.
I have to sit down and eat. I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
agree.
it. Drinking is fine, like water or something, if you're knocking it. But if you're eating, you need to sit down.
The only-
And I need to wash my hands and stuff. I can't be doing it all dirty.
The only things I realize,
Dirty.
I realize recently, particularly when I'm on the move and on the go, the only times I do eat on the go
Hmm.
is when I want to eat something that I don't want to count as a meal.
Greggs.
Like, it doesn't
Greggs.
count. Bruh! Can I tell you
You're a
what?
sausage roll muncher.
I love it. If I'll go in there, I might have just had lunch, but I'll go up. If at Greg's door, and the Greg's door is always open,
Yeah.
He's in.
I'll go, what's hot? And if they go, nothing, love, I go, don't worry about it. I'll see you later. Right? If I go, what's hot? And she said to me,
What if she said me?
no, no, come out back. The paneer tikka is really hot. No, I've got a new recipe I want to share with you guys.
Why don't you do a paneer tikka sausage roll type thing?
Oh,
No, thanks. No,
Oh my God.
No,
Paneer
it
let's
might
not.
be a bit of a, it might be a bit
soft.
chewy and hard.
Yeah, no.
I don't think,
It has to be-
I
has
think
to have
it'd
a
be
melt
quite
on. It
funny.
has
No,
to-
like instead of a sausage in it, you just got that filling, that length, but with paneer
He's always
tikka in
trying
it.
to stick his paneer in everything, isn't he?
Oh,
Put your sausage in my paneer, something, one of the two.
Honestly.
Right.
What I was thinking is quite amazing about the sausage roll, just getting it from Greg's. So firstly, when I went on the weekend, I went, what's hot?
Have you
Shoot.
watched this Greg's documentary on Netflix yet?
You need to watch
I don't
it.
think I have. No,
It's
How have you
brilliant.
not seen
no.
it?
You know what? I've just
Do you
not
know,
been
I've
home
had so many
recently.
people sending me photos saying, I'm watching
keeps
this.
messaging
Oh,
us,
see.
going,
Yeah.
please. you
Oh,
guys
I
gotta
will.
watch it."
Tell me
I
watch
keep
it.
forgetting. But what I got there and I went, what's hot? She went, the sausage rolls, the cheese and onion pasties, and the chicken bake. I went, yeah. She went, what? Which one? I went, yeah, all three. So
Wow.
I had the sausage roll and the chicken one because my missus likes the cheese and onion one,
Oh, I
but
love
I
the
know
chicken
she
one.
won't eat a whole one. So we went up to Leeds on the
Yeah,
weekend.
still
half
ate
of
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, half of it.
she doesn't like the pastry. She likes the fillingy bit, and I like pastry.
I love pastry.
Oh my god, I love pastry so much.
Love the pastry. Right.
sorry,
Greg's
sorry.
you haven't seen the Greg's documentary, but what have you boys been watching this week?
No, very little actually. I've not been out and about. Oh my god! I have to talk about the film release that I went and saw.
Yeah.
Thanks to Warner Brothers, who sent us along to go and watch The Color Purple last Wednesday. It's just come out over the weekend, just gone. Can I honestly, boys? And
It's a big one, isn't it? It's a deep one.
So
it's a deep
good. If you've seen the original Color Purple, it's about hardship in America and how black people are mistreated, and just the injustices of all of that. But this version, I said to my missus, "Oh, guess what? They're doing Color Purple." And if I'm honest, my missus loves these types of films. Like with injustice or legal films or A Time to Kill.
Yeah.
Those ones set in the deep South, the unfairness of
What was that Slave one?
Yeah, 12 Years a Slave.
That's it, yeah.
Right, and she loves that.
Love that.
And those kind of stories. And I said, you're gonna. And she went, I haven't seen the original. Now, she's like 5.5, 6 years younger than me, my wife. So she hadn't seen the original. So I went, wicked. You've got to watch this, right? We could, and then actually Warner Brothers said we haven't got 2 tickets. It's really busy and all that. So I said, I'm not going to go on my own. I've already seen the other one. Okay, and then on the day they went, we got a ticket. I was like,
that's nice.
wow, okay, right, cool. Okay, so they went, bring your wife along. I went, okay. So we went along. It's a musical, and I only realized that. Wait, but not a musical like da da da. I'm talking. And I'm so sorry if this is offensive, but I don't know what the genre of music is, but it's that kind of bluesy slave music. Does that make sense? Those kind of like those chants and those kind of this storytelling, and it's kind of so it's to a rhythm, but it's almost like spoken poetry words.
okay.
But I mean, it's still no. Sorry, that's
A little
that's
bit
an
like
inter-
Hamilton?
No, as soon as I said that, I sounded like Hamilton in my head. But it's more like it's more like talking to God. Like, oh Lord, why is this happening? Why is that? Like
Bit gospel-y as
Yeah,
well.
and very much. And it is incredible. It's probably one of the best films I've seen in years. Number one, I do love musicals.
statement.
Yeah, I do love musicals. I do love American when they have old America in films. On the big screen, and I keep saying about Ozark and all things like that.
Yeah.
I love those shots of America, and this is set in the oldie days. But it's just obviously superb story, bruv. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too man enough to admit it. I was crying at the end. Looked around at my wife, and I was crying like out of both eyes. Not like, it came out of one and I wiped
wiped
away.
it.
I went like that. I went like that. It was about family. It's about being, having your family taken away. Bruv, I'm telling
deep
you.
one. It's a
And
deep
it's
one.
Deep.
I promise you, it's just a good film. Now, I'll be honest, actually, it ain't your ideal thing, but it's a good one to watch. It's just a good one to watch.
I don't think it's for me, though.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not for you.
it's not for me.
But it's still a good one. You still
Yeah,
go,
I'm sure it is.
You will
I'm
still,
sure
because
it
I know
is.
you will also go, I get why that's such a big film.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
get it,
think,
I get it.
remark my words, this time next year, The Color Purple, this version, is going to clean up
Winning
every
us
award.
awards.
Everywhere.
Nice.
From directing to acting to casting, cinema, music, bang, bang, bang. So, Color Purple, go see it. I couldn't
Very
endorse
good.
it enough.
Can I go next?
Go on.
So I've got to say that I've seen it because everyone's been watching it the last few weeks. Fool Me Once.
Oh yeah, everyone's watched that. I haven't watched it. Because I'll be honest with you, when there's that much hype, I don't go there.
It started good. It was really good, but I think I could kind of work out what was going to happen, and the ending was terrible.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. It just tailed off.
Tailed
tailed off.
Tailed off. I wanted
and
to
once
like
I
it.
heard that, I thought, well, yeah, I can't be.
Joanna Lumley
it's
was
a-
in it.
Yeah.
It's an
Michelle
investment.
Keegan.
How many episodes? 8?
Oh, 8. To be fair, 6 of them I watched on the plane, so that
okay.
helped me.
So you
It was
did a
something
lot
to
of the
watch
hard work on the plane.
on the plane, and it was good because I was watching it and then I'd doze off for a bit and then wake up and watch another episode. It was quite
that's
good.
not sounding good.
No, but it was a really early morning flight, so I was tired. Do you know
Is
what I mean?
that
It wasn't
the one
because
Michelle Keegan
Yeah.
plays like a ex-army person?
yes, but she's not really the army person in it. That's
No.
like a backstory.
Yeah,
so it's
she was army,
yeah,
yeah.
it's flashbacks. So there's that. I mean, it's good. It's worth a watch, but I don't know. The ending was a bit
Yeah, there's a lot
naff
of
for
hype
me.
on it.
But
A
that
lot
was
of
worth watching. And the other thing that I
It's got
just
an Asian guy in it.
Yeah, the
Afsal. I think
yeah,
it's
I
that-
can't
The
remember his
detective.
name, but I think
from
he's
Four-
probably the best actor in
He's
that.
from Four Lines.
He's from Four Lines.
Yeah,
The guy with the
he's-
bleach.
God,
He's
it is
he.
12 bottles
he
of bleach,
gets-
please.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
him.
say he gets all the. He's probably the Asian who gets the most roles on the BBC and ITV.
He's very good.
The
though.
series drama
He's very
stuff.
good.
He's very good.
Adil Akhtar, not
That's
Afsal.
it. Yeah,
He's very good.
He's very good. So there was that. Worth a watch. I wouldn't say go out your way to watch it. The other thing was, which just landed on Sky Premiere this week, and I thought, let me watch it, seeing as it's on that. I'm not going to go and watch it otherwise. Fast X.
Oh god, that's 10.
Yeah, 10.
Oh my
and the only
God's
reason why I
sake.
watch it is because, we've seen most of them, Tommy.
Yeah.
So if it's on TV,
Why
you're going to
not?
watch it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Have you not seen it?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh.
No, because after when they went into space and stuff, I gave up. I thought, what is
space?
this
Yeah,
shit?
why not?
What, in their car?
Yeah, they did.
Shut up.
Bruv,
They
And
went
you're
into
talking
space.
about Bollywood being basic.
yeah, I know.
Oh, it was it was worse than
Right,
Bollywood.
and this, you know what I heard though, just on a very desi deal level, that they did a deal with Vin Diesel after Fast and Furious 3 or 4 to make another 6, 7, 8, whatever it was.
To
they
finish it off,
and
yeah.
they paid him a load of money.
Yeah.
and they went, just keep making,
Just
these.
keep making them. And I tell
so
you
he's
what, the action in it is good. Who's the guy? Who's the guy, the baddie in it? The Aquaman. What's his name?
Oh, Momoa.
Momoa,
yeah.
he's in it, and
Jason.
Momoa is the best character in that. It's
wow.
really
Okay.
good. But I tell you what, the ending, I don't even know how it ended. Like it was terrible. The story didn't come to a close.
That's
Do
the
you know
two
what I
things
mean?
You've seen that with rubbish
There was
ending.
no ending. But
Oh.
do you know they always have the bit after the credits?
Yeah.
So there is going to be a spin-off of it because we see The Rock again in the back of it.
Oh, God.
Oh, they have to keep
and
going.
and
They have to keep
basically
going.
the new film's going to be The Rock versus Momoa. That's
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
okay.
it's going to be a Fast and Furious. It might be like, what was that, Hobbs and Shaw or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
with
So
Jason
it
Statham.
might be one of them ones. And the other thing I saw, because well, my dad put this on yesterday, and it was advertised in India everywhere when I was there.
Yeah.
Indian Police Force on Prime.
Okay.
It's got Siddharth Malhotra in it.
Yeah.
Shilpa Shetty's in it.
Oh yeah.
Who's
He loves this
who's
little.
that?
He loves a little
yeah.
Asian. Yeah,
And
Asian
seeing as it was
crime thing.
honestly, every billboard I was driving down, like sort of in Mumbai, do you know, like down the main highway,
Yeah.
every billboard had that on it. So I
Okay.
thought
What's it called?
Indian Police Force.
Indian Police Force.
Indian Police
So obviously acted.
But
series.
it's the geezer. It was like, if you've watched any of those films like Simba or Singham, or
Yeah.
it's the same sort of thing as that.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
it's
like,
a little bit. Leave it.
no, it's not Leave It. It's a series, which is actually quite interesting, but it was just Indian Police Force, isn't it? Like, It was just, it was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Okay.
It was all right. Worth a watch.
My mum and dad will be all over that.
Yeah, background sort of watch, if you know what I mean. So
they'll
there
get
was
down
that.
with it. What have you seen?
So I've probably seen the most shocking thing on Netflix, and it's called American Nightmare.
I saw an episode, Kedge.
Did you?
Yeah, because you told me to.
And
It is wild.
I thought you shit.
I actually, the way you teed that up, Satch, I thought you'd be like, you know what? It's the best recommendation you give me. And also because it's called, what's it called?
American Nightmare.
American Nightmare. I thought, okay, this is going to
Just 3 episodes.
You thought it was rubbish, Satch. And
I watched one episode. I watched the whole episode, Kedge, because you gave it a good cosign this
yeah, but
morning.
it's a true story. It is.
Do you know what?
nuts.
Do you know what my beef
I
with
don't
is?
even want to tell you what it's about, but it is nuts.
I don't think it is that nuts because wild shit like this happens in America every day.
Right.
They've just made a program about this.
Okay.
And people over there are messed up. We know that.
Yeah.
Some mad shit happens in America every day.
Yeah.
This is just one of
People,
them.
but you know what it is?
And they've made a
I blame that people
program.
live too remotely with
Yeah,
nothing
it
really
is.
going on.
It is that. It's
It is a
exactly
little bit of
that.
There's
But-
no one around. So
I'll
their
tell you what,
ideas
those kind
get-
of stories probably happen in remote India as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That we don't hear of. And
Bro,
they've not made a Netflix
I'm
series about
sorry.
it.
It's
But-
3 episodes. It's a true story. I was glued to it because I just wanted to see how this even ends.
I have to
Go
say,
on.
because I don't think there'll be another opportunity in my life maybe to say something like this, which is the fact that those rural pindus that you get in India, they get up to all sorts of deviant stuff. That's all I'm
Yes,
saying.
mate, you
And
got
you
what
know, people you know, if you've got cousins over there and you visit
Yeah.
them and you start
Fresh
talking to them
to
after you
death.
drink, you're like, no, bro, you shouldn't be doing that, man.
No.
No, you're right, man.
check his hard drive.
Yeah, check no,
Rogan.
Check his backside.
Rogan.
Check what he's got.
Check everything.
Check anything. Get him fully checked out. 'Cause
Speaking of wrongins in India, by the way, I've not seen this, but it's coming. It's coming.
that should be a series.
Wrongins.
Coming soon to Netflix. Wrongins in India. Dun, dun,
Hosted
dun,
by
dun.
Robert.
Wrongins in India. That's actually
Hosted
a
by
brilliant-
Ramesh Ranganathan.
That's a brilliant title.
Wronga Nathan should. No, he should. He gets enough work. Somebody also.
Wrongins in India.
I heard a stat over the weekend saying that Ramesh Ranganathan was on the TV the most over Christmas.
Yeah, I told
Yeah.
you that.
Was that
last
you,
week.
Tommy?
Yeah, I told you that
Was
last
that
week.
last week here on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Wrongins in India. Let me
It's
finish
a
it
couple
off.
days ago.
In a couple of weeks, Mirzapur series 3 is coming out.
he's a big fan
And
of
I've got to
Mirzapur.
say, that is the best. If you want to watch an Asian series, that is the best one.
He's a Mirzapur fan.
That is the top boy of rural India.
Right.
Oh, okay.
There we
Okay,
go.
good.
Gangster shit.
And the last thing I've just started on Apple TV is called Foundation. If you like your kind of Star Wars futuristic kind of
Nope,
plot,
He's lost me already.
it is. I watched one episode. I'm all in.
Stop. You know what? Apple need to learn from Disney. None of that stuff is working. That
This is working. But they're already on season 2. How have I missed it?
They get so much money per budget.
It's a no for me.
All right, things
It's
we've
a no
learned.
for me.
What have we got?
I'll start because my one's a bit of a kind of different thing I learned. And I just learned about a Budweiser campaign that went out a few years ago when...
What's up?
No, yeah. It's really good. Just check it out. No, it's a Budweiser campaign that Budweiser did with Lionel Messi. But to celebrate how his record amount of goals, I think it was 244 goals that he'd scored at Barcelona.
Yeah.
This is what they did. And this is just a cool... So it's not like a thing I've learned. It's more like there's a cool thing I heard, I suppose. Yeah. And what they did, do you know what they did, Budweiser? I don't know if this is like...
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't even remember.
So what they did was... he scored, let's say he scored, I might have the number wrong, but let's say he scored 244 goals.
Yeah.
They got 244 bottles of Budweiser and put the number 1 to 244 on each of the bottles, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then the genius bit, they posted the number bottle to the goalkeeper that he scored against. So if he scored his 7th, 14th, 28th, 36th goal all against, I don't know, Bruce Grobbler, then...
What a reference.
The only goalkeeper he knows.
Peter Shilton.
What a reference.
Right? If he's and then that's why then on social media all the goalkeepers would post the bottles that they've been sent, but it was all in good jet.
So certain goalkeepers got a lot of balls.
Yeah, some got like 14.
Yeah,
because he banged loads of goals against you, and then others like it was like 1 or 2. But I just thought that was a cool thing to do. Great bit of marketing and I want to talk about things like that. I thought let's give them a little big up as well.
All right.
So what did you learn?
Oh, I learned. No, I didn't. It was just cool things I heard.
No, but that's a good thing. Yeah, I mean that's a good marketing campaign that he's learned.
Yeah, there you go.
For Chutneys maybe.
Yeah, there you go. I might do something different.
But that's not going to help the average listener of the brand.
No, you're right, but it's a good thing to know. You never know. There might be someone in marketing who could take something.
That's
from
not
that.
going in the Christmas.
Sorry, man. Okay, that's no problem.
Can I go next?
I'll join Kedge on the dumped pile.
No, Tommy, you're quite good at it. It's mostly him.
I'm on bangers
The thing
this year.
I learned is about Iron Man. Obviously, everyone's seen Iron Man.
I haven't,
and we
but
know
carry on.
you've not seen Iron Man.
No,
the film.
don't care.
You've never seen Iron
Not
Man.
interested.
Right, okay.
You've never... Yeah, you watch all that other shit.
You've never
What do
seen
you mean?
one film.
What do you
Iron
mean?
Man.
Iron Man is so beautiful.
No,
He's so
it's
sexy. It's him.
rubbish,
He's
mate.
cool.
He's good.
He's so good at it. Oh.
So anyway, his computer's called Jarvis, Tommy.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that? His little assistant thing. Jarvis,
Okay.
sort this out for me.
Yeah.
What is... Jarvis is an acronym. Did you know that?
Okay.
Oh. Just
Oh,
Oh,
you
here
got
we
that
go.
right?
About...
just action.
No.
About...
No.
Just about. Just
Just-
all.
Just a
Just a
Random...
random-
rather.
Huh?
Just a rather
Just a rather
Very intelligent
intelligent
system.
Jarvis.
Just a rather... Okay.
But
Right.
Jarvis wasn't Jarvis an
Like a
actual computer?
Java.
Oh, that was
As he was saying it, Java. That was like a
Java.
type.
Yeah, you have to download the plugin.
Say
or whatever.
Java. Yeah, the little
like
plugin,
a-
right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
My one is a
Jarvis.
good one. You'll like this one. What was the first video ever to be played on MTV?
Oh, I know this,
Okay, it's got to be Madonna, MJ. Madonna or MJ?
No.
Is it one of them two?
It was played at 1 minute past 12 on the 1st of August, 1981. The first video to be played on MTV US was Video Killed the Radio Star.
Video killed the radio star. Is that Madonna?
No, Bruce Woolley.
Who?
Bruce Woolley. And
Woolley?
his band, yeah.
I never knew they sang that.
I
I thought it was a woman.
thought it was a woman as well.
I thought it was Madonna.
No, it's Bruce Woolley on the 1st of August, 1981.
There you go. That's a good.
That is a good fact.
That's a good fact.
I
The
just
first-
thought, but you know what? That's very clever as well, isn't it?
It's like when they say, I can't remember what it is now. That I'm going to say. It's someone say, do you know what the first text message ever sent? What it
Oh,
was?
yeah.
Or do you know what the first
It
email?
apparently
ever
was just
sent?
hello.
Or wasn't one
hi.
Merry Christmas? Who did that one?
Oh, maybe.
That was a text. I think hello might have been the email.
Okay.
Or was it? What did we watch recently about the emails and the? Where did we get
The
to that?
BlackBerry.
Is it the BlackBerry? Yeah,
BlackBerry,
there we go, them
yeah.
sending that from their
Yeah,
phones as well.
yeah.
Yeah, so a good one. Will that make the Christmas edit?
That's
Okay.
a
That one
banger.
will, yeah.
Well
that
done,
one's
Kedge,
good.
you're in. You're in.
Hey.
He's peaked, but no, brilliant stuff. Okay, until next week then. We'll catch you next time.
Laters.
Laters.
Laters.